Is it a screen share? What's this?
They just made us this shit. They made us this shit. That was the 14-year-old.
The 14-year-old
That
made
was
you
on her
that.
thigh.
What's like the lowest age you would do those activities with?
No, I don't really have a limit. I'm not gonna lie.
So if they were
I
like, if
just
there was
don't
like a
care.
7-year-old girl, you would take advantage of her?
Yeah.
Before we dive into this video, there's a few individuals you need to familiarize yourself with. We have Woken, a 22-year-old male, Carv, a 22-year-old male, and Gert, an 18-year-old male. All of which are predators who age play and extort young girls into doing disgusting things on the Roblox platform. But let me give you some context. Me and the bros decided to investigate the side of Roblox where rainbows definitely don't shine. And we stumbled across this guy, Carve Past. I already knew who he was because of Landon V2's exposed video on him, but I saw he was in game, so we decided to join and attempt to interview him, which eventually ended in all of us joining a Discord call where things got intense. I mean, like, Carve, like, he flexes that he, like, made a 12-year-old send him a video and made a 13-year-old do like
He
a...
doesn't really flex it. He's just like, he's just.
Yeah, but
doing
why
his
do you,
thing.
like, not care, though? Like, why does it not bother you at all?
Cause we're literally 1-2, bro.
So when he uses the lingo CS, that refers to a cut sign, where they extort somebody into using a sharp object and cutting themselves. And if you wonder why they do this in their own words, it's for their own happiness, which is absolutely insane. Wait, so you guys all hop in a group chat and then you like, what, you get a random like girl from like Dollhouse or something, or like one of those games.
Soul and Vevsley. Yeah.
And what do you get? Do you guys gain anything like financial? Like, what do you guys gain other than
No,
like
it's
just
it's
enjoyment?
just fun. Yeah.
You don't gain any monetary
Yeah.
value at all. You sort of just do it for fun.
It's funny.
And wait, where do you find these
I
people
can't
though?
find anyone like. Anyway.
Do you go to like Dollhouse roleplay sometimes, or is that like patched? Because I know that's like pretty known.
I kind of quit Dollhouse because like, it's kind of boring.
Well, like everyone knows about it, so it's harder to
just
get
like-
people.
Yeah, it's just like older people now, basically. I don't know.
So in this video, I try not to refer to their victims, as I want all of these predators to stay and not leave so we can get as much information as we can out of them. But one of the most popular games where people like this reside is Dollhouse Roleplay. You can already imagine the amount of children that join this game unaware of the player base. As from the outside, it does look like a friendly game, but that's until you join and you're exposed to the absolute cesspool of age plays and predators. What is this? What is going on? What the fuck, dude? Dude, you can't make this up. As this next clip in the video left me absolutely speechless and shows how severe this problem really is. The youngest was 10. What did you make the 10-year-old do? She sent a pic of her leg or thighs and called me Dada. And then, how old were you? Wait, how old were you when that happened? 22. Wait, so that was this year?
I'm just confused. Where did he find a 10-year-old from? That's like hard.
Carv is a 22-year-old man, and he took advantage of a 10-year-old girl. That is an age gap of 12 fucking years. And just for reference, this is the average 10-year-old girl, and this is the average 22-year-old male. These people are literal monsters. And Woken was like applauding this, as if it was some like difficult achievement to find this young of a girl to take advantage of. What's like the lowest age you would do those activities with?
No, I don't really have a limit. I'm not gonna lie.
So if they were like,
I
if
just
there was
don't
like a
care.
7-year-old girl, you would take advantage of her?
Yeah.
Do you think pedophilia is like a serious thing or no?
No.
You don't think it's serious?
It's normal. No. It is normal though. Like, everyone should do it. It should be like legal.
I'm not gonna lie, before he said this, we thought they were trolling, because some of their takes are absolutely insane, like how he thinks pedophilia should be normalized and how everybody should do it. But it's really apparent that as we interview them, this is actually how they think, and that they are so deranged in the head that they truly think this is normal. And before we went into Discord, they gave us their TikToks, so I guess we're gonna take a little look, see what they're posting online. So you can sort of see that they're not even hiding it, like they are making TikToks and they have a check mark in a rip off the hood game. Like what? So in this TikTok he says, sorry I'm 21 and don't e-date on a Roblox game. which is sort of ironic considering he took advantage of a 10-year-old and is quite literally a pedophile. Like, what are we talking about? So that was Carve, and now we have Awoken or Stop Clicking. I might act cool to fit in, but I'm really just a loser on the inside that wants to experience real love. And I mean, this guy in the comments sort of just said it for me. You goon to minors for hours and hours just to question yourself on why you don't get play. Go outside and don't be a loser, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, he sort of forgot to mention that he also extorts little girls and makes them do insane things, but they also said that they get some of their victims from TikTok. So some girls, like this one here, might message him and then he will extort her. Is there a screen share? What's this?
They just made us this shit. Hold on. They made us this shit. That was the 14-year-old.
The 14-year-old
That
made
was
you
on
that.
her thigh. Yeah, during school. If she didn't do it, she would have like gotten swatted.
So obviously due to YouTube's guidelines and for the sake of the girl, I will not be showing this image. But if I had to explain it, it was basically the satanic symbol carved into her leg. Also, let's not forget to mention that this is a 14-year-old girl and they made her do this during school. Gwen is on. Who's Gwen? I heard Gwen was like a 13-year-old. That's probably inaccurate though.
She helped Soul get victims, I'm pretty sure.
So if it's not obvious by now, it's not just these two doing this. They work with known predators such as Soul, Vevsy, and Gwen to get victims into doing the most horrendous things you could imagine. And this all happens on Discord, where the minimum age to make an account is 13. But I know you guys do a lot of online stuff, like as you've showed us, but would you ever do anything in real life, like in person? I mean, I almost did. What do you mean? I'm guessing she would have been younger, right? Considering if you almost did, is that like you had a chance, like you could have taken advantage? 16. And were you 22? Oh, you were 21. Okay. So Woken, if it wasn't risky, like you would take advances in real life though, like if it wasn't a potential risk. Probably.
Yeah.
And would that, because I know you don't have an age limit online, as you said, but would you have an age limit in real life?
Probably like 12.
I do have to say, Woken is probably the GOAT of one-liners, as he's basically incriminated himself in every single sentence he said the entire video. Like, he is 22 years old and he just admitted that in real life his limit would be 12, as if that's a normal thing to say. I just want to mention that throughout the entire interview, they were deleting and editing messages as if that was going to save them, because I'm literally recording. That really gave no value, I just thought it was funny. Like, would you kill a girl? Like, just for your own beneficial gain, if there was like no risk of being locked up?
I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody would do that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure everybody wouldn't fucking do that. Personally, I wouldn't go randomly murk a girl, but I don't know, everybody has different hobbies, so I can't judge. But on a real note, this really shows how mentally unwell these people are, and they desperately need help. I mean, personally, I think we should just lock them up, like, for life. And what's the youngest you've gone for, Gert, as an 18-year-old? So my mic was off in this clip, but Gert is also a predator who's affiliated with Carve and Woken. And he states that he started doing this sort of activity after he touched his little cousin who was 13 while he was 17. And he said since that point he's been attracted to minors. Like, what do you mean? When you say age play, like what do you do?
Okay, so age playing is like one of the people act like way older, right? One of them is like super young, like 8. You basically just like pick your age.
And what's like the youngest you've like asked a girl to be, like the youngest?
6.
So not only are they actually predators who go for underage children, but in their spare time they actually roleplay as being pedophiles as well. So I guess they're doubling down. And how many victims would you say you guys have? I know you've probably like lost count over like the years. If you have like a ballpark, I guess 100 plus.
Like 250.
And is there like a way to avoid being extorted? Like, if you were to give advice.
Just don't give your information out. That's it.